1 in 7 people in Alabama receive SNAP benefits. And guess what? They just not sitting at home on their butt. They are working people. These are medically fragile people. These are kids. These are disabled people. So we're not just talking about lazy people. Although we do have people out there who will live off the government as long as they can, but I'm here for the working people, for the people who don't make enough money, okay? I know a lot of people think that food stamps is just for people who don't work. But to be honest, it's a lot of people out here that's working hard. They're busting their butt, but it's just not enough for them to survive off of. After they pay groceries, after they pay for their medical expenses, childcare expenses, and just basic survival, they just don't have enough money left. So before we start judging people, let's just remember that it's elderly people, sick people, medically fragile people, and kids, and the working people who depend on food stamps. Now, right now, the government has been shut down since October 1. Who knows when they'll open back up? But right now, SNAP benefits have been covered for October, but November is not looking good. So USDA has stated that October is good, but if Congress does not make a deal by November, there's no guarantee that these people will get their food stamps or SNAP benefits. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I wish I could be approved for food stamps because it's people like me that's working every day that's not making enough money. Y'all know inflation is high, and let's not even talk about people that just don't have it. It's grandparents that's taking care of their grandkids. It's elderly people that depend on these benefits, and they are going to go without if Congress does not make a decision. Now, let's just clear some things up about how to qualify for SNAP benefits. So let's just think about it. A lot of people qualify for SNAP benefits because they do not make enough to survive. Because once they put in that SNAP application and they review your application, they look at your income, they look at what's coming out of your check, like child care expenses, medical expenses, rent, and transportation. And then they look at what's left. They looking at it, they know you don't have enough to survive. So that's why a lot of people qualify for SNAP benefits. To be honest, after they look at my check and see how much is coming out and all the stuff that I have to pay, I should qualify for SNAP benefits. A lot of y'all might qualify. Can we just say the federal poverty line is outdated? It hasn't caught up to 2025. The federal poverty line is not saying all this inflation that we have. It's not saying how we're being double taxed on everything. They need to update it, if you ask me. I've been seeing a lot of TikTok videos and a lot of people on Facebook. They are tripping out about their food stamps. And I've been seeing a lot of people judging folks, talking about them. And they are glad that these people are losing their benefits. But for some reason, people love to judge others and talk about them and make fun. And I know it's all entertainment. And I know a lot of people, especially dragging the people that don't work. And maybe they do need to be shamed a little. Because can you just at least try to work? But I'm just talking about the people who really need the assistance. I'm not judging them. There's a lot of people out there in situations that they just don't make enough money. We have people who want to do better. They working 2 and 3 jobs. It's just not adding up. The math is not mathing. And we just can't throw everybody in the same bucket. Life can flip fast on you. You never know when you might need that assistance. You never know when it can be you who lose your job and have to rely on the government. But people have been warning people a long time ago about stockpiling, about growing your own fruits and vegetables. And now this shutdown is proving that people need to have other alternatives. When you buy groceries, you can go ahead and put some canned goods back. Learn how to cook foods from scratch. I remember when my family was struggling. You know what? We ate plenty of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We ate plenty of vegetable soup and beans, and we were just fine. We can't depend on the government for everything because they're showing us that they don't care. And a lot of y'all talking about y'all going to go in the store and take things and do whatever y'all need to do. These people going to put you in jail. They don't care about you. They don't care that you have kids to feed. It's not going to help your child to be in jail because they already been talking about putting cameras on the employees at Walmart. So y'all can stop with all that. And what I want y'all to do is get connected with the organizations that's in your community. I'm going to leave a few in the description that you can go ahead and utilize, like 211. You can call that number and they will tell you all the food banks in the neighborhood and all the food banks that are in your area. So go ahead and use that resource. Get connected with some of these churches. It's a lot of food banks that's around, and it may not be the food that you want to eat, but it's something to help you survive. The slaves survived off less than that. You know, our people, the people that came from slaves, they ate food that nobody else wanted and they still survived. And I'm not saying we got to go that far, but this shutdown is not going to last forever. But go ahead and start planning your future now. If you don't have a big backyard, you can use pots and plant seeds. You don't have to have a whole lot of land. But I'm in my car. I'm on my little 30-minute break that they give me. But I just wanted to come on and just talk about this food crisis, because a lot of people do depend on SNAP. And it's just not people who's sitting at home not trying to get a job, who don't want to get a job, who probably ain't never had one. It's people out here like me that's working hard, sacrificing everything that they have, giving it their best, but they just don't make enough money, y'all. But that's all I have, you guys, and I look forward to talking to you in the comments.